Bereshit, Genesis, parasha of Lech Lecha. We finished Noach, now we're on Lech Lecha, the next parasha. This is an interesting story. Now here begins the story of the Jewish people per se. At the end of the last parasha, parasha Noach, it just throws a few verses, a few psukim, just tells us that this random person called Avram left Haran, which is probably the area of Mesopotamia of those times, and took up his father, and they went... They just left that place and started traveling. We don't even know who this Avram is, what's the meaning of this story, what's the point. But now that we begin this new parasha, this new section, it gives us a little bit, sheds a bit more light. What is going on? The parasha starts with God appearing to Avram and telling him, pick up and leave your land and your home birth and your father's house, everything you have, everything you had, just pick up and leave and go to the land that I will show you. And there I will make you a great nation. I will bless you, and your name will be a blessing to all. Whoever will bless you will be blessed. Whoever will curse you will be cursed. And all the nations of the earth will try to be blessed by you. That's a great blessing. So we don't know where does this come from? What did Avram do to deserve such a blessing, to deserve a revelation from God? I mean, when we talked about Noach, the narrative says, the text itself says that Noach was a righteous person. Noach is tzaddik, he was a tzaddik, and a generation of wicked people. Here, it doesn't say anything. It doesn't really tell us much of that generation, and definitely doesn't tell us anything about Avram. What did he do? Who is he? Why? What did he deserve to do it? We can trace his dynasty back all the way to Shem, son of Noach, but what else do we know about him? It doesn't say. But what it does say is the continuation of the story. The plot goes on. Avram indeed picks up and leaves. He is 75 years at the time. He's not a young person. And he takes with him Sarai, his wife. And he takes his nephew, who is an orphan, doesn't have a mother or father, so he takes him with him also. And there's another interesting expression. It says, besides all their riches and all their properties, that everything they had, probably cattle and everything, they were probably rich. Avram was rich. It also says that they took the souls that they made in Haran. Haran is the place that they left. The souls that they made in Haran. What on earth does that mean? If it would have meant souls, people just like servants, household slaves, maids, then it should have just said that, like it does in other places, random places all over. It says they be slaves, maids, etc. Here it says the souls that they made in Haran. I want to just not ignore that. The commentaries also do not ignore that, but it's just written, and if it doesn't make sense, doesn't mean you can go on. The point is, if you just listen to what it says, it means maybe this is an answer of who this Avram was. Avram, and it says it in plural, that means him and his wife. They made souls. They were soul whisperers, so to speak. They didn't leave just as a very small family, just husband, wife, and nephew. They had souls that followed them. That means people who were till then perhaps were just flesh and blood were now souls. They made them into souls, into human beings with a meaning in life, with more than just surviving, more than just living, more than just being flesh and blood, souls. And God tells him, take these souls with you. Don't leave that behind. Leave everything behind. Leave your country. Leave your whatever it is that you were busy with doing. Leave everything, but take the souls with you. That means they've been doing something right. If God tells them the souls, bring them with you to the place where I will show you, which I will show you. So Avram is probably a very charismatic person. People follow him. He gives them meaning. He makes them live up to their souls, to their higher being. And they all pick up, and God did not tell him where to go. He did not give him a destination. He didn't tell him what to write in Waze. He just said, pick up and go to where I will show you. But where should he turn now? Should he go left, right, north, south, east, west? Where does he go? But he has to go. So he just picks up and leaves, and his feet bring him, and he just follows his heart, I guess, his instinct. And he arrives, and he comes to Eretz Israel, to the Canaanite land, Canaanite land, which is later to be known as the land of Israel. That is where he gets to, which is an astonishing thing, and that's just another point, and with this we will finish. The fact that Avram reached this place without God even telling him, and then God, once he gets here and he walks in the land, it says he walks through different places, Elon Moreh, and Shechem, Nablus, which today is known as Nablus, and all these places, and God appears to him again, and this time he tells him, I will give this land to your next generation, to your offsprings. That means implying you reached the place, the destination which I intended you to reach. This is the land I wanted you to come to, because this is a land I will give to your offsprings. I'm just reminding you that Avram by then was, again, 75 years old, without any children, just with a nephew. So this in itself is a huge prophecy. I mean, God telling him, this place will be given to your offsprings. So it's kind of two blessings in one. One, that this land will be yours. That's not everybody gets such a promise from God. This is going to be your land. It's good you followed your instincts. This is where I intend you to come and to reach. You got it on your own. But now I'm stamping it and telling you yes. And second, you will have offsprings that will inherit this land. And that is a great blessing. And without the text explicitly telling us anything special about Avram, not saying to us that he is a righteous person, not giving him that title, we could just see from what was going on from just this story, what a special person this is, to later be the founding father of the Israeli nation.